From Caracas, Venezuela, this is From the South, teleSUR English's daily news brief. My name is Regan Evans. We begin in the Northern Caribbean, where island nations are preparing for the effects of Hurricane Irma, like the Dominican Republic, which is taking preventative measures to reduce its vulnerabilities. The government there released a weather report showing the evolution of the Category 5 storm. Dominican authorities are expressing confidence, however, saying they are ready. Residents have been asked to pay attention to the warnings and evacuation procedures. According to the U.S. Hurricane Center, the forecast predicts that Irma will grow even stronger in the next 48 hours. And one of the Caribbean islands that will be hit by the Hurricane Irma is Antigua. Janor Smith of Antigua's ABS News files this report on how some organizations and residents are preparing for the storm.
Upon entering the compound, which houses the Clear Hall Clinic and the medical benefits scheme, it was quite obvious that it was not business as usual from the number of cars parked both in the parking lot as well as on the road. Sandbags could be seen at the emergency exit gate of the Clear Hall Clinic as they made preparations to secure the property. Numerous persons could also be seen waiting outside the medical benefits scheme to fill their prescriptions. We then visited the Cost Pro supermarket. It was also clear there had been a surge in customers shopping ahead of the storm. One of the office managers at Cost Pro spoke to ABS News briefly, noting that the supermarket has been extremely busy since over the weekend, and also that there has been an influx over the past 2 days. We also spoke to a few persons who have been making preparations both in the form of securing their property as well as their grocery shopping.
I have used shutters. My husband has put in the shutters so that if anything blows to the window or so, that we are safe inside. And then we plan to just put something in the front of the door for the water so we don't have no flooding inside. And we buy our water to, just in case after the storm, you cannot use the rainwater, and we fill up some stuff so we can have water for cooking and those things. I'm just going for one more pack of water, the one with the handles, and I've bought sardine, tunas, biscuits, dry goods, nothing like chicken and no, dry goods, because after that current is going to go away, so you're not going to have nowhere to store those things, and then they're going to spoil. So I'm just buying biscuits and those things.
Well, I'm just getting the essential stuff like my water, my snacks and crackers, of course, and stuff like that before they all run out. As you can see, the back of the line is all full and whatnot in preparation for Hurricane Irma.
I'm going to have to go down and burn down the place. That's what I'm up to today. Shopping, tin food, cornflakes, noodles, good stuff.
Also making preparations for Hurricane Irma are a few businesses located at the Woods Mall. Employees at the Woods Pharmacy could be seen sweating profusely as they worked intensely to put up their hurricane shutters. Don't be caught off guard. Be prepared. Janor Smith reporting for ABS News.
Exclusive information obtained by teleSUR implicates a Colombian journalist from a private media outlet in the payment for and the manipulating of information in order to smear the Venezuelan government and its top officials. Claudia Cano, a journalist with Colombia's Canal Uno, aired an interview with Edgar de Jesus Villanueva, identified as a defector from Venezuela's SEBIN intelligence service. In the broadcast report, Villanueva signals the SEBIN director and socialist leader Diosdado Cabello as taking part in illicit activity, including drug trafficking and torture. An audio recording, however, suggests that Villanueva's testimony was directed by Cano and deliberately manipulated. The Catholic Church is tasked with the mission to promote peace in various ways. That's what Pope Francis said during a message to the people of Colombia. He is scheduled to visit there in the upcoming days.
También la Iglesia está llamada a esta tarea.
The Church has called for this task to promote reconciliation with the Lord and the brothers, and also the reconciliation with the environment, which is a creation of God that we're exploiting in a wild way. So let this visit be like a warm hug for each one of you, for us to feel the comfort and love of the Lord. Dear Colombian brothers and sisters, I wish we live these days with you with gratitude to the Lord. I embrace you with affection and ask the Lord to bless you.
Brazil's federal police have raided the home of Carlos Nussmann, that's the National Olympic Committee's president, suspected of being involved in an international vote-buying scheme meant to secure Rio de Janeiro's selection as the host of the 2016 Games. It is believed that Nussmann acted as an intermediary between bribe givers and takers. 70 police officers joined by French officials fanned out across Rio to search 11 sites. 2 arrest warrants have also been issued, according to an official statement. In the United States, hundreds of supporters of the DACA immigration program marched to the White House. The program affects 800,000 young men and women who were brought into the United States illegally as children from deportation. The protest followed President Donald Trump's decision to end it. Trump has given Congress 6 months to craft legislation to replace it. We've got more on Trump's decision to axe the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA. Please head to our website, telesurtv.net/English. Our video titled Trump Suspends DACA will give you a bit of insight on the Trump's administration's stance on the immigration program. There is more on these and other stories on our website, and for updates on the day's top stories, please feel free to join us on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter. For Tales English, I'm Regan Evans.